September 29, 2025. Tomorrow is it the last day of this month, and it ended today about this apartment to rent on the website, and tomorrow is the last day, so I don't know what will happen because they have to tell me when they are open up this apartment for people to come and look at it. And I have tried to hold it clean and clean up a little more than when this landlord assistant was here and check out the apartment. And so she is coming here once again and to see if it's something that she's missing in her checking out, if I have destroyed this apartment. But of course I haven't done that because I have lived on my own and have no people in my home. I have lived in this apartment in 5 years now, and I can count private people to two that have been here. Those other have been that they have delivering things, and those that I have paid to help me with my apartment. But it's only two people in 5 years that have been here, my daughter and this woman that wanted to be my friend. But it's the same sort of people I get, that they I was very happy when she came, but she wanted to tell me about Jesus and that I should be what she believed in and be in her church. And her parents was strong Christian, and she was raised like that, to believe in Jesus as God. So I couldn't be with her anymore because it was too much, and because Jesus is not my God. He is related to me, or I am related to him. That's it, and that's why it's coming through sometimes to talk, because the silver cord have not been broken. The silver cord is the connection with heaven, and so that's why he have been here, and that's why other from my sisters have been here, because the silver cord that is not broken. And so I check out this with people that listen at my podcast, and it was very much Swedish people that listen at my podcast, but it seems like most of them are gone. They can't take it because they want want to believe that alien doesn't exist. That is only a cartoon thing. And so they know English, so that's not the problem. But it is like checking out my podcast and then they go away because they be scared, and that's what they are. They are scared. These people that talking about alien and UFO and have never met them. They are scared, and I suppose they hope for it to be something like Donald Duck, like that, that doesn't exist, and it's on them. It doesn't matter for me. I am here on earth to tell you about what God is giving me, and God, He can have many names, and for me, yeah, I say God because I'm used to talk about God for 25 years, so it's not easy to not say God. And but I know that it is I am. That is the real, if we should make a name on God. But it isn't. They don't have any names in heaven. It's very few that you can talk to and call their name. And that is also with Jesus, because He is in heaven. And in heaven, we don't have any names, because we don't need that. We only need that on earth, because in heaven we are a big family. Everyone is in the same family, and we don't need any names because we know who they are by the way they are talking and what in the way they are acting, like that, and so we don't need their names. And then is it also that they are not on the same place in heaven. I told you about my grandmother that come in and disturb when my mother talked to me in heaven, and then suddenly my grandmother come and talk, and she come into us in another layer. So there is many layers, and that's what they call in the Bible that heaven have many rooms, but rooms means layers. And so I had one listener now from Sweden, and I wanted to talk to him or she about I have had connection with his or her city where she listened at, Norrköping. That is a city where my aunt, she lived there for many years until she died. She passed away, and they have a music cafe and restaurant there in Norrköping. And my father's brother he was playing football, soccer in that city team, and he was goalkeeper there for a long time ago. It's almost 100 years now. And so I want to talk to you about what connection I have more. In 1997, when we split up, my daughter's father and I was confusing because I have lived with my daughter's father in 16 years and did everything he wanted to do. And I didn't have my own life there in 16 years. So I was total zero in take contact with people and knowing what to do in sexual things and these things. So, but I met a man on the internet, and he come to my home. And my daughter was with me. It was 97, so she was 12 years old. And we go out in the parking lot to meet him. And my daughter was screaming, "Oh, mother, oh, he's so big, he's so huge. You can't be with him. Like, we go away," she said, very scaring. But I wanted to come to know him. But maybe only like a friend, I was thinking. And so he come to my home, and he was so very big. And but he lived in Norrköping, and he took me to Norrköping, and he have a ham radio that is like shortwave radio that he could communicate the whole way to Russia. And if it was good weather, he could go more farther with this wave. And he taught me about how to signal Morse signals. And then he had it was a big communication, what is called in English, antenna, up on a little mountain. And I become member of this ham radio organization. So I was to some of these antennas. And then he was the manager for all, now it's a word in English again, lighthouse, is it in English? Those all lighthouse in Sweden, he was a manager for that. So we were driving around, and we woke up in those lighthouse, the tall lighthouse, and in that time I could walk. And he showed me, and then he told me about this with the ham radio and the waves, that it could reach farther away if it was a clear sky, and then was it he had to do it in the night because it was the moon. He was surfing on the moon, he said, with the signals. So that make me understand about one sort of aliens that come with this circle-formed spaceship, that they surf on the moon to get more speed, to reach us quicker, because it's many times people talking about a spaceship that they can never reach us from another solar system. People saying that don't understand that they are far ahead from us in technology to know how to do it. And then one evening it come a UFO, not a UFO, but an alien come and talk to me. And he showed me a map. And showing where they lived. And I had that map. Of course, I didn't have the map, but I drew it, the map. And they were living out from our solar system, but not far away. It was this blue planet. Well, I think it's Sirius, the planet, the last one from the Earth to see, and last before the solar system is out where we live. And it's going out just to the left from our way to see it from Earth. And it's going left there. And they live there, he told me. And but through the years, I have understood that we are of interest by many sort of aliens, and those aliens is not they are not in the same technical level, technical advance. So some is behind us and doesn't could reach us. They are out there, but they can't reach us. But they like all of that are in another planet, they want to show look around in the universe, to like here on Earth, that some countries want to have more and more and more of other countries, and that's how they do it. And then they find our planet, and some have I met walking here on Earth, and they have talked to me. I have not really talked to them. They have talked to me because they want me to understand some knowledge. And they have helped me also when I come in year 2000, that I come to Seattle airport in United States from Sweden, and I was not allowed to come into United States because when I was married in Texas in 1998, I had not. My husband didn't want to do a green card for me. And he lied to me, my husband in Texas, and he lied to me and said I could stay in United States for 6 months like that, or 1 year. I don't remember what he said, because it was a lie. And because those friends he had in the bar, they told him that, oh, she's going to, as soon as she get the green card, she is going to run away from you. And I was angry, because that is a way of other countries that do that, because I didn't need that in that time. That I was not poor. I had money, and I had my web design to do, and I make money in the United States in that way. And so I didn't need to run away. I could have coming into the United States on my own, because that's what I did in year 2000, that I was allowed to stay in the United States as an alien. That's what it's called in the United States when you are not really registered in United States. I had a social card. That was the only proof that I lived in the United States, and it worked fine for me to not be an alien. It's strange. They must have liked it. That aliens must have liked that I was an alien in the United States. So when I come to United States, and I had a temporary visa. I was allowed to stay in United States for, I don't really know, but 1 year, I think. But then when they started to really search on who I was, they say that, oh, you have so much education, so you are in the group 1, the most important for us in the United States, they say. But I had problems with immigration to the United States. It was a woman that I always got. And I come to understand that she was not American by herself. So she make it hard for me to come in to United States because that she was not American, and wanted to stop everyone. And but then they say you are okay. You have university degrees, and you can stay on your own. And one time the manager for the immigration took me in to her office, and she said that I could stay in United States, if I write on a paper that my husband in Texas, that he had been bad to me. But I was not like that. I didn't want to blame everything on him, even if it was true and I could stay in United States. But that is not my thing. I'm too loving. I love all the people, and I could, if she had talked to me more, then I maybe have told her that he had HIV when he married me, and I'd be scared that I should get AIDS from him. So I ran away from him, and was thinking I should make a suicide because everything was so really, really bad for me, and I didn't have any God. I was on my own, and I was on my way to make a suicide, but then he stood in my home, this higher priest that I call him. They never tell me their names because they don't have any names in heaven. And he was standing there in my home and told me about my childhood, how the truck drive over me like that, and then after he was gone, that voice that I was thinking that was God, and I didn't know God in that time. I was not in a church. I was not raised in a church. But he come and talked to me in the air, and he was not, I couldn't see anyone. I only heard a voice, and the voice come from nowhere. It was not on the right side, it was not on the left side. It come not forward. It was only there in the room. And that's why his real name is I Am. Somewhere am I like that. And he told me about the future. And then I started to I was in Sweden in that time, and because my husband had done bad things in United States, so we had to leave United States and live in Sweden. And when God was coming and talk about my future, and he talked about everything that should happen, and everything did happen. And I didn't understood it when I heard him talking about my future, and but then I left to United States once again. So I have lived in United States twice, and that in year 2000. I didn't have anyone. I was on my own in United States, and I was homeless because my husband, as soon he saw that I have left him, then he stopped the bank account, so I couldn't go in and take out any money. So I was in the United States in 3.5 years, 1,280 days without having any money, and it was hard to learn how to get food when I didn't have any money. But sometimes I preach in churches, and then I got money from the churches. I preach in. So sometimes I got some few dollar. And it's time for what I'm really recording about. This is very serious. It is, that I talk from the beginning. I'm going to move because those that talking to me from heaven, they have told me to move. And I started to say that it's my grandmother that want me to move. And she wanted me to move to where her remaining is, in the cemetery where it is. But it changed to be here. And suddenly I got the apartment after I have waiting for this for some years. And because I come into this apartment because a car drive over me and I be disabled. And now I got the apartment that I could choose, but I didn't really choose because I needed to leaving this apartment. It's too dangerous to be here. It is more and more Muslims is going around. I don't care about that they are Muslims, but it's these women with those covering of their. I have not seen anyone that is covering on the face, but they have this around their hair, so, and long shirts and these clothes for a radical Islam, and they are coming from England because I have got many from England now that listen and maybe follow me. In England, that I telling you the truth, that Muslims are coming from England and live here. I know some Muslims that have lived in England, but they have those smart ones. They know it's going worse and worse in England for Muslims. I have talking about this with Muslim in England, that it's like they affect Europe because they bring in so much Muslims in England. And now when they see that those that have not got any job, don't have so much money, they have moved to Sweden and they are here. And they maybe listen at my podcast also. And but I don't care because I'm protected of God. And so I needed to move to another place. It's time to go now. It was not like that when I moved in here in 2020. Then it was calm. But now it's the whole time. There is almost no one that is Swedish looking. And I have some threaten me here. And I don't want to live in a place where they threaten me. Even those that is... One woman came here to do this cleaning up my home. And she wrote to me, she screaming to me and say, leave from here. Do leave here. And I say to her that I want to leave, but I don't get any apartment. And then after 2-3 days, I got this apartment. So maybe she was talking to my landlord, because most of them, of my landlord, the local for this area, they are Muslims. So maybe she say that she have not got any apartment. She want to leave, but she don't get an apartment. I don't know, but maybe it was like that, because I got very quick after that an apartment, and on the second floor, so I am not on the ground like here. And but that is the problem now. That is, I didn't get any retirement. So those people that is coming from England, for example, Muslims, and live in Sweden, they have much more money than me, because they got some extra money because they have moved in here. And those old people get retirement like me, but they got extra money also. And it cost me very much money. And I don't know how to get those money. Now I'm trying to eat up the food I have stored, so as much as I can, so I don't need to spend any money on food. But I need to eat healthy food, and it costs. And then this company that I need to pay them much money. I don't have any person that help me, and I am disabled, and I can't stand up for a long time, and I can't climb up in a ladder. I can't walk in stairs. Sometimes not over a line that is on the ground, because the brain is damaged by that car that drive over me in 2018. And I have to do everything on my own, and I don't. It is money out there, but I don't know how to get them. Extra money because I'm disabled. I don't know how to do it, and my brain is not smart enough to do those things. It's damaging, like putting together things, and that is what you hear in my podcast also, that I jump from one event to another. I jump from another time to another time, and this I can't put it together really, and I can't put things together in my home. I don't know where I should put things I have in my home. I don't have that, and I come to know that was a damage I got when I was child, and the truck drive over me. But that have been like a common way for me to think. So I have never thinking that it is wrong with my brain like that. It was something I was used with, and So I need to have a company that put together all my stuff. They have packing all things I have in this apartment, and then they drive to my new apartment with all my belongings, and then they also take trash away from, and then they clean up my apartment. So the only thing I need to do is to move me to the other new apartment, and I can't have my scooter with me either. So I don't know what to do with that. One day I maybe can save up money so I can get something like electric wheelchair on my own, and if I don't get it from the city. I don't know, in that it's be a little hassle. But I have the taxi, so I can go with the taxi to my new apartment, even if it's only maybe 500 meters or less to it. But I can't walk so long walk, and then I need to pay 2 rents in December. So it will not be much of Christmas in that way of buying things, but I have very much Christmas things that I have not could put up here because the Muslims check out my home the whole time when they walk outside my windows. And I don't want to covering the windows. I don't let them allow me to be so frightened that I cover my windows, so they can see inside my home. And that's I couldn't make in the Christmas for 5 years. Christmas is traditional for me. It's not Jesus. It have with to light up the December night. Is it for me? And that I want to do in my new apartment, because now I am not living on the ground anymore. But it worries me, even if I know God will make something to make me could get those money in some way. I maybe have to ask if I could, the company that helped me, if they could make me pay off the whole things, or the landlord is doing something, because I don't see any money. My retirement is so low, so there is no way that I can pay the bills. And so I have got some money from the foundations, and I have searched for funds a little more, but it doesn't come when the bills should be paid. So I give you my all the information to you about my bank account, to if you have some money left over, that you send it to me to help me, and I'm going to give you my address also, because I need to do the most dangerous things. But those Muslims, they know where I live. So I think it's not so dangerous to give you my home address, and there you can send money to in an envelope to me also. I'm going to write it on this podcast. And the bad thing is that most of you are sitting on a telephone and listen, so you don't know the behind this podcast. In many episodes have I write down my bank account, but you don't see it as you are on a telephone. But if you can look at it and know that you have money left over, you will see the information how to support me in my moving here. And I'm moving to that house because it's like alien have told me that there is a safe room under the house where everyone is going if it's coming war, if it's be something dangerous over this city. Then I only can take the elevator down to that room and stay there if it's coming some evil things in the air. But the aliens are not evil. It is people on Earth that can be dangerous, that can kill us. It's not aliens. They are here to help us. But our government doesn't understand, because they deny aliens in front of us. They are going to talk about that tonight, because it's going to be a big meeting in Copenhagen, and they want to take that away. And it is they sending machines to Denmark to make those what they call Russian drones to not come over the airport. But you that live in the United States, you know also that you have had drones also. They have been all over this planet. It's not here just. It's the depend of media if they write about it. And so United States have had that also. And other countries have had drones problems, and that they think is drones. But I tell you that is UFO. And they call it UFO because they don't know what it is or what they are coming from. They only guess because people want to have an answer. So they tell them that it's Russian drones that is coming, not. So thank you that can support me. And God bless you. The most I am bless you. What I should say. Thank you.